A Twitter account called Game Data Library, which is the largest collection of Japanese games sales data on the internet, which it's a Twitter account, revealed that Animal Crossing New Horizons is Japan's all-time best-selling video game.
What?
In terms of sales, are you interested in this? I'll just like read the top 20 in Japan. Like,
Yeah.
I
I think this is great. Yeah, do it.
Because I think these sorts of numbers are always very interesting, especially like what does well in certain regions and whatnot. And so this is like of all time. So I mean, like the second game on here is from 1996.
That was a good fucking year. Oh my God. I can't wait to talk about this.
I was not alive.
Oh, okay.
I was close to making my debut. But so you got Animal Crossing New Horizons, which has sold just shy of 10.5 million units. That's wild.
Nuts.
That is, yeah, nuts. Number 2, Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue, at over 10 million. I'm not gonna read the numbers for the rest of these. They go down as we go further.
As numbers
but
do.
I mean, think about it. Like something dethroned Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue. You know, it's been a 24, 25 year like record, and then now Animal Crossing New Horizons comes and beats it. That's wild, right? That's a little wild, yeah.
Man, God, I always go back to as good as my memories are of Animal Crossing, the thought of like the tedium of putting that out and like cleaning up all the cockroaches and everything just is not.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll ever go back to that game.
I think I won't, because I think of what that game was. I think that is a time capsule of some very crazy emotions and very wild feelings. But I think that's the best in the series. It has some of the best elements in the series. I would say New Leaf is actually pretty excellent. But so number 2 is Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue. Number 3 is Pokemon Gold and Silver. Number 4 is Super Smash Bros. The original.
No, Super Mario Bros.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Super Mario Bros. Yeah, from 1985. So like the top 3, was Pokemon, Super Mario Bros. For more than 20 years. More than 30 years. Mario Bros. Was on there, right? Like,
yeah, that's nuts.
That is nuts. So then on the Switch, you got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at number 5. Number 6, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. No surprise there. Those two are high up there. Number 7 for the you got New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, which I didn't realize that was that popular. I guess it might be one of those things where it wasn't that popular here, but in Japan it was.
Oh yeah,
huge,
probably with like the DS and everything, like how big portable gaming is in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Number 8, you got Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. See, there it is. But again, like that thing sold just like a little bit more than half of what Animal Crossing New Horizons sold.
That's insane.
Yeah. So under that, number 9, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Get ready for the Pokemon block here. So Pokemon Sword and Shield, number 9. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, number 10. That's the original one for the DS. Number 11, Pokemon Black and White, also on the DS. Number 12 for the Game Boy Advanced, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So that's
a lot, man.
4 or 5 in a row. That's just Pokemon. Then you got Animal Crossing Wild World at number 13. Monster Hunter Freedom 3 for the PSP at number 14. This is one of the 2 games on this list, by the way, that isn't a Pokemon game or a Nintendo game. Monster Hunter Freedom 3.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, I want to talk about that in a second. Number 15 is Splatoon 2. Number 16 is Brain Age 2, more training in minutes a day. Number 17 is Splatoon 3, which I imagine as it continues to sell, it will surpass Splatoon 2. Just based on the fact that it's
easily probably get into the top 7. It looks like.
Agreed. And then I think you begin to hit a wall once it just like gets up there and up there. But yeah, and then number 18, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Number 19, Pokemon X and Y. Number 20, Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Skies. So yeah, it is Dragon Quest 9 and Monster Hunter Freedom 3 that are not Nintendo or Pokemon. And I guess Pokemon does have that overlap with Nintendo a little bit, but holy shit, they are raking in money.
I know, Jesus.
Holy shit, that is so much money. And for a long time too, right? It's not just recently. Since 1985. They have been just selling so much. So many copies of games. Interestingly enough, what is the one Pokemon, or I guess the Pokemon pairing that isn't on this list?
It's the Alolan versions, the
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Wonder why that is.
Probably came out near the end of the cycle of the console.
Oh yeah, I guess it did.
Was that a 3DS or a DS game?
It was a 3DS game.
So
and it came out in 2016.
And it came out like with the second ones, right? There was the Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and I think that probably like they came out so close to each other. And I know they did that too with like was it Black and White, Black 2 and White 2?
Black and White got sequels.
Yeah. So those technically are also those are different games. So I guess technically both of those aren't on there, but
and then the Let's Go games aren't on here either. But I don't know if those count as like mainline titles.
God, those are fun games. I gotta go back to that. Beat it.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of fun.
But quick hits. Hey, by the way, can I tell you something?
Please tell me anything, Justin.
Speaking of Pokemon, did you see about that Ash Ketchum kid? Did you see what he did over the weekend?
This Ash Ketchum kid.
Oh my
this Ash
God.
Ketchum kid. You know what? I've known about this kid for a long time, right?
Like 25 years.
The haters, the non-believers out there, they were saying he'd never do it.
He could not
be
the very best.
Us believers knew that one day he'd be the very best.
Us
believers looked back at all those years of him fucking catching a Krabby, having to get teleported to his box and being like, where'd the Krabby go? And then like his fucking phone rings and his professor's like, you sent me a Krabby, right? he catches the muck, right? Sends it back to the professor, fucking chewing up everything, getting shit on all his beakers and Bunsen burners and whatever the fuck Professor Oak's doing. Right, like we were there. We remember those days. Him losing at the Indigo League in the Indigo Plateau.
So rough.
Because Charizard wouldn't listen to him because he didn't have enough badges.
Ugh.
We were there, hearts broken,
destroyed.
But we knew.
We knew
the whole time. Did you watch the episode?
Oh my God, dude! Like, it was awesome. Like,
oh, is it good? I have not watched it.
Oh, it is so awesome. From the animation to the hype levels of it, like it is beautifully done, to the point where literally there's a Pikachu Charizard go Super Saiyan on each other as they play like a theme song. The only thing that would have made that better is if they played that theme song.
Like and the original one?
And that Pikachu like starts going off like that. Like, oh my God, like I would have died. But they like, they're what they do with that episode, man, it is like, you meet like, he's literally in the championship here, man. I'm going to spoil this, so fucking watch it if you want to, but I'm about to spoil this.
I'm going to watch it. Wait, where did you watch this?
It's on YouTube. Yeah, I literally watched it. So I watched it like they announced it, like came out overnight. I forget what day it was. And like I like woke up and I was like, he won? I saw it over Twitter. And then like I like watched this like version, like this like shaky cam version of it, not even in English. And let me tell you, I didn't even need that English, no subtitles. I need any of that stuff. And then like once they put the subtitles in and watched it, I watched it. It's all over YouTube. You'll find it. And then I was watching like all these like fans reacting to it, and it is just so awesome. And like what they do to the fans like us, and I really haven't watched Pokemon since I was a child, right? Yeah. But like how they do all the callbacks, every character, every Pokemon, everything, the way they like go through the timeline, and it's not as simple as just like, oh, they win in it. It is just amazingly done. They have a commercial break, Peter, that the Super Saiyans are fighting each other, commercial break, and they come back and they're in a Poké Center. Pikachu's in the Poké Center. And then Ash is over him. Pikachu, are you okay? Pikachu's like, Pee. And he's like, do you remember what happened? And they cut back to the fight and they go like to the end of the fight. And I'm like, no! Like, if I was like watching this, like this would have been like the Super Bowl of Pokemon, Peter. The Super Bowl of Pokemon. And it is just oh man, it's so good. It's animated so well. And ooh.
Do you think that they were writing this season, like beforehand, and they're like, what if we just fucking made him win?
I
like what if we did it? What if we just made him win? Because like for me, like series is over, right? Like, it's obviously not. They're never going to put the brakes on the Pokemon train. But like, narratively, like, do you retire Ash? Do you come up with a new character?
No.
I feel like you can't because he's iconic.
I think he'll
Right,
still
like-
be there, but maybe, just maybe, he'll turn 11. After 25 years, this 10-year-old boy has turned 11.
And then the next episode is his birthday party.